The 5 pupils who brought back the troints are no doubt vying for the highest marks. But it would seem the dormitory prefects came out on top this time.
It is true that Ulaa had signed the paperwork to formally withdraw from her studies, but knowing her passion for study of scripture, I feel something is amiss.
Kaneko time, were you present when Crammevoix spoke with Ulaa?
So she was indeed enthusiastic about returning to the Scholasticate.
Then why did she instead decide to withdraw?
Crammevoix all but accused Archombadin of having a hand in it, as well as the disappearance of this volume 11. Not more than slander spoken in anger, perhaps, but the situation does merit further investigation.
We look forward to your results, Inspector. Mistress Khpein, if I might have a word with you in private. Pray meet with me near the plaza in front of St. Raymond's Cathedral.
Whatever her reasons, it is our loss. Ulaa was an excellent student.
I have no interest in this short-sighted squabble over seat rankings. It is only natural people would try to take advantage of an unfortunate situation. Find a way to atone for the distortions of truth, and guide the people back to the faith in a peaceful manner. This is what I will focus my efforts on.
It feels as if we've waited here an eternity.
Archombadin and Lebrassoir are truly impressive. That they were able to bring the most students back to the Scholasticate, they surely have a way with words. Would that I had such skill.
Theo can be so thick-headed sometimes. He doesn't realize that all those students Archombadin and Lebrassoir brought back will make our lives a living hell. At least Father Saturnois understands the stakes.
Thank you for coming, Mistress Khpein. You are already acquainted with my 2 best students, Theomocent and Lee. They have sought my counsel in their quest to obtain the Trinity seats, and I have been more than willing to oblige them out of a desire to ensure that all students are given equal opportunity. I am not blind to the machinations of our highborn students, after all. I know not what Archombadin and Lebrassoir have said to you, but I advise you to weigh it carefully. You witnessed their treatment of a fellow highborn student, did you not? Then it should come as no surprise that they regard their lowborn peers far more harshly, discriminating against them with whatever means at their disposal. Those 2 believe that less fortunate students lack the potential to become great clergymen. But, if Theomocent and Lee can obtain the highest marks and secure their places within the Trinity through their hard work and virtue, then these misguided beliefs would be proved wrong.
Even if we were to succeed, what difference would it make? Those who disagree will not be so easily swayed, and those who sympathize will be reluctant to speak out for fear of reprisals.
Then you must find allies who are fearless, who do not flinch in the face of threats. Mistress Khpein, have you come across any who fit that description?
I thought so as well. He seems to treat everyone the same. And he defended Ulaa's honor at the assembly.
The highborn lecher, who skips out on sessions and can't even stay awake for the ones he attends. Theo, are you daft? If he did decide to help us, I wouldn't even want it.
No need to dismiss him out of hand, Lee. As Theomocent said, he spoke out openly against Archombadin and Lebrassoir on behalf of Ulaa. He might be willing to do the same for you too.
Absolutely not. I don't trust any of the highborn. Look, I'll help with finding others, but you are on your own with Crammevoix.
Very well. Mistress Khpein, will you accompany Theomocent? One cannot be too careful, especially with the rise in assaults on the clergy.
Thank you. I am certain we can find him in the pillars, in his usual spot.
And I was so close. I'm not going to get anywhere at this rate.
While I appreciate a scholarly debate as much as anyone, your bespectacled friend does not seem to understand that this is neither the time nor the place. I thought he would be more receptive to my appeal, but instead he seems rather annoyed.
Can't you and Freckles see we're busy? Leave us be.
Freckles. You certainly have a way with words, my dear. She is quite right, you know. We have more pressing matters to attend to. Crammevoix, please, will you not help our cause? I believe us to be like-minded individuals, those who desire a new path for the church, one based on principles of... so earnest and forthright. How adorable. I can hardly resist pinching those soft, supple cheeks.
Oh, for the love of... Come, darling. Let us go somewhere that will afford us privacy.
An offer that I dare not refuse. Good luck with whatever it is you're about, Freckles. He's gone. No. I cannot give up. The future of the church depends on us. I was not given an opportunity to explain in full, so I will not leave his side until he hears me out.
Aren't we persistent? Well, if you value his life, I suggest you listen to me this time and leave us be.
This is not what you think. Now, let's not get too hasty. I'm sure we can resolve this matter peacefully.
Agreed, so long as you don't try something stupid and give me poise to cut his throat.
Did I not tell you I was preoccupied? You there, take Freckles and get out of here. Release him at once or I'll summon the watch. Don't you dare. The affairs of House Maintigny are none of your concern. She demands recompense, and rightly so. If I must pay with my life, then so be it. I will not allow it. Oh, do not look so glum. If I must look upon your freckled face before I ascend to Halone's halls, I would rather you favored me with a smile or some such. Father's sins are mine alone to bear now, mine alone to answer for. Mayhap in death our house shall at last be redeemed. If it is recompense you desire, then you shall have it. But not with his life. The Fury forgives not those who kill their fellow man for wanton purpose. Permit him to address your grievances with coin, and you may have your justice without sin. Furthermore, I offer myself to you as a hostage in his place, that he might be free to secure sufficient ransom. Have you gone mad? I told you, this is none of your. I will not abandon such a pious soul, one who shares my desire to make the world a better place. We are not so different, Crammevoix. We have the chance to make amends for the sins of our fathers, to make Ishgard whole again. I cannot do it without you. Heh, you really are something else. Making a bloody speech about changing the world at a time like this. I offer the wealth of House Maintigny as ransom. If the lady agrees to these terms, then I will go and retrieve it at once. I'll take her silence as a yes. Now then, come, I've always wanted to tie someone up.
I can't believe I agreed to this. You had better hope that no one walks this way, or else your friend will pay the price. Understand?
You need not worry about me. I promise I will not move an ILM. We will have to travel to my family's old estates in the Western Highlands to retrieve your ransom. I presume you will wait here until I return?
For now. But if you do not come back quickly, and with a great deal of money besides, this one's life is forfeit. Is that clear?
Quite. As for you, Freckles, do not do anything else reckless. Mistress Khpein, I must ask that you come with me. It would not do to go through all this trouble only to be waylaid by bandits on my way back. Let us make haste. Forgive me, my family's fortune is buried not far from here, but I would rather retrieve it alone. Pray remain here a moment and keep watch for bandits and wild beasts. I have what we came for. Now then, let us pray that Freckles is still alive and well. You need not worry about me. I promise I will not move an ILM.
It's about time. I'm freezing, and had half a mind to skin this one to keep warm. Now then, hand it over.
Here you are. The entire fortune that was bequeathed unto me. Share it with your people as recompense, starting with the families of the bereaved. On behalf of House Maintigny, I am truly sorry.
Theo. Fury forfeit, what have you gotten yourself into this time? I swear, I leave you alone for but a moment.
I was never in any danger, Lee. I prayed to the Fury, and by her hand was Crammevoix returned to me. I am terribly sorry to have involved you in my personal affairs. I should have known that the lives of my family would not be enough to sate the small folk's thirst for vengeance. Think nothing of it. I too lost my father, so if you ever have need to speak about it, you can confide in me as a friend. My father sought to curry favor with the Holy See, and so he raised great levies to send to the front lines. Honor was his prize, but it was bought with the blood of his subjects. And eventually, his own. The small folk had come to resent his demands for service, and when the truth of the war was revealed, they revolted. The mob overran the manor guard, and my father and 5 brothers perished at their hands. Had I not been sent away, I would have surely died with them. Our fortunes had grown poor following the calamity, you see, and since I was the youngest, father bid me leave to make my own way. So I enrolled in the Scholasticate with hopes of becoming a bishop, to bring honor to myself and my house. But now, No, there's no use dwelling on what could have been. We must look to the future, and do what we can to make Ishgard whole again. Every moment is sacred, and you help me to see that. Theology, consider me your friend and ally.
Well said, Crammevoix, well said. Together, you may yet bring about lasting change.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Without the endorsement of the Scholasticate and the support of our peers, no one will listen to us. What's more, I still haven't heard anyone explain how we are supposed to get seats on the Trinity.
Ishgard wasn't built in a day, Lee. Besides, we still have plenty of time to work something out.
See, I knew he wouldn't take this seriously.
Calm yourself, Lee, and keep an open mind. Now, let us return and discuss our next course of action. Oh, I nearly forgot. Inspector Briardien was looking for you at the cathedral. He wished to speak with you regarding his investigation, I believe.
Well then, my associate. Have you anything to report? A former subject of House Maintigny demanding recompense for the misdeeds of Crammevoix's father. How fortunate that the situation was resolved peacefully. My investigation has been less productive, unfortunately. I thought to speak with Ulaa, the student who withdrew from the Scholasticate, but I cannot find her anywhere. The same must be said of the infamous Volume 11, which contains passages extolling the virtues of equality. Like the girl, it has vanished without a trace. The circumstances surrounding these incidents suggest deliberate intent. Someone may be attempting to turn this tenuous state of affairs to their advantage, but if so, then to what end? For 1,000 years, a sickness has ravaged our city. It has festered within the hearts and minds of our citizens, and in our clergy especially. Treating it will be a long and arduous process, but an altogether necessary one. Our role in that process is clear, to diagnose the root of the Scholasticate's ailments. If there are malicious forces at work, then it is our duty to see justice done.